Hello. What's up? How's everyone doing today? Handy Moore here. Welcome to live training number 14. Yes, number 14. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's keeping safe. Hope everyone is pushing a lot of content, repurposing a lot of content. So today, just before we get started, today I'm going to talk about a couple of new features related to snippets. Now, snippets is a feature we've had for a long time. So we've added a couple of new advancements, new automations to help make your life a lot easier. The two things we added are auto creation of snippets. So I'll talk about that. And then number two, it's auto syncing of snippets so that you can create a snippet in one workflow and have it automatically created on the other workflows. So auto create and auto sync between workflows. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to wait, 30 seconds to a minute just for people to roll in. If you're here, drop a comment, say hi. Love to hear from you. And besides doing a training, there's also kind of a Q&A session. There's a few comments already that I'm going to discuss and cover. But if you have a question, whether it's related to snippets or not, it doesn't matter. Just shoot me a comment, drop a comment. Tell me what you want to learn more about. Or if you have a direct question, I'll just shoot it up and I'll fire up my screen and kind of walk you through it. So, we do these monthly, these trainings. We haven't been as consistent the past few months. I do apologize. But we do these monthly so that we are here for you to demo something new and then also answer questions. All right, so it's about 2 minutes past the hour. I say we do it. All right, so the two things we're going to talk about again are auto creation of snippets. I'm going to show you how that feature works so that every time you put an episode out, whether it's a video, whether it's a podcast, it automatically makes a snippet for you for the first X number of seconds, whether it's 30 seconds, 2 minutes, whatever you want. And you can customize it per workflow. So that's what auto create snippets means. And number two is auto sync, which is really cool so that you can create snippets in one workflow and tell our software, hey, I want you, every time I make a new snippet here, I want you to also create it here and here. And the advantage is, main advantage is that you get to not worry that you can have a bunch of workflows. Let's say you're doing a video from Facebook to Twitter and then Facebook to LinkedIn. Each one is a different shape, different sub headline, whatever you want, different custom look and feel. But you kind of hate it that you get one's square, one's vertical, one's this, and you got to go in and make the same clip in every single workflow. So that's why, based on your feedback, we decided, hey, let's do we just do a snippet sync so that you can create one snippet in one workflow and then you can decide which other workflows get synchronized. All right. Awesome. Kim's in the house. How are you, Kim? All right. Okay. So let's just dive right in. And again, I'm here for you. Drop a comment if you have a question about what I'm talking about or have a question about something totally unrelated. I'm happy to dive into that as well. So let's just jump right into the first thing, which is auto creation of snippets. So I'm going to share my screen and just jump right in. So auto create snippets, it's just what it sounds. We make snippets starting from zero, like the beginning, until whatever length that you want. And it makes one clip for each video. So I'm going to give you an example. So if I make a brand new workflow right now, and let's just assume I'm doing a podcast to, let's say, Twitter. Doesn't matter. It could be a podcast. It could be a video from Dropbox. It could be a Facebook Live, a Facebook video. Doesn't matter. This auto create snippet works on any of those, on basically any workflow that we have. So you just give it a name as usual. Let's say I'm doing a podcast. All right, podcast. And the key is you have to, of course, choose snippets. So we're dealing with snippets here and say next. And then I want to say, we said Twitter. So let's say I'm going to publish to Twitter. Okay, so let's make that workflow. Now, inside the workflow settings, actually, before I go there, if you go in here, some of you are aware of this. I'm going to bring this to attention. If you have, I'm going to remind people who don't know or may not have noticed, if you have timestamps in your description on your podcast host, let's say Libsyn or whoever you're hosting with, if you have timestamps in there, these snippets get created automatically for you. Right? We kind of detect that and we make snippets for you. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about, for a lot of you, you may not have timestamps already decided, but you want to share the first 30 seconds or the first 60 seconds or the first 2 minutes of a clip. But you don't want to go in here and click the scissor icon and do it for every single time you publish a new podcast. You want it done automatically. And that's what we're going to show today. And that's called the auto snippet. Go into the settings, and if you scroll down to the snippet section down here, there's a time for like a default duration. For Twitter, it's just under 2 minutes or under 2 minutes, 20 seconds. I can set this to whatever I want. Let's say 30 seconds. And then if I turn on auto create snippets and hit save, what it does is it automatically makes a clip. It hasn't published it yet, but it made the clip for the first 30 seconds for each of my episodes. So right away, I have a clip for every single one of my episodes. I don't have to go into the tool, drag the slider, and do all that stuff manually. And even going forward, tomorrow's episode, when I hit publish on my podcast host, it's going to show up here with a clip ready to go from time 0 to time 30. I just chose 30. If I can go in here, I can tweak it up to, let's say I'm going to, LinkedIn. I can go up to, several minutes. I can go 120. And you can set this number. And the cool thing is when you hit save, it automatically updates this. You don't have to go and remake these snippets. It updates that snippet to, in this case, 2 minutes. That's it. That's as simple as that. So that you can have this. By default, the option is off, and that's on purpose because some people don't want to see a clip generated for the first 30 seconds or the first 2 minutes or whatever. So it's off by default, and then if you want to turn it on when you make your workflow or go into one of your existing workflows and turn it on, simply go to the settings and enable that checkbox and give it a time, the snippet length that you want it to be. All right, that's cool. And then you can go hit publish or schedule or whatever you want to do with that episode. And it also works with auto as well. So one of the main advantages of this is if you have clips and you want to share clips to Twitter and you don't want to go in here and make the clip. In the past, you'd have to go in, make the clip, and then hit publish. Now I can turn on auto, and then every new episode will come in and it will publish. It will make the clip the first 2 minutes in my example and actually publish it out so that it saves you one step when working with snippets. And as a reminder, it always starts at 0. So in the future, we may think about more advanced settings, but now it's always taking, from the beginning up to 2 minutes or from the beginning up to whatever length that you define in the workflow settings. Cool. That's it. That's number one, as simple as that. I know it sounds simple, but it's actually a really handy feature when you want to share clips out from your podcast or whether it's from a video on Facebook, whether it's a video on Dropbox. Any of our workflows will support this auto create snippet. And, all right, so I'm just going to see if anybody's got any questions. Just gonna go back to the screen. So Kim's asking, whoops, that's not the screen I wanted, this one here. So Kim's asking, is this what we would use to do a short promo for our podcast? Yes. So you can do it automatically with what I just showed you now. You can turn on the auto snippet so that every time you publish a new episode, you're gonna have a short video ready to be published from 0 to 30 or 0 to 2 minutes, depending on which platform. And the nice thing is, if you have different workflows, you can turn it on all the workflows. For example, from podcast to Twitter, you can set it to be 2 minutes. From podcast to LinkedIn, you can set it up to be maybe 5 minutes because the limits on different platforms are different, and you can customize it on every workflow to be whatever length that you want. Yeah, so this is a great way to create a little short promo for your podcast without having to do any extra work. All right, great question. So that's number one. That is the auto create snippets. And that's cool. That's exciting. That's great for snippets. Great for whether you're doing snippets for videos or for audios. Number two, I think this is cooler, but you know me, I'm a geek, so I geek out on this stuff. But so this is one of the biggest pain points like that our users, you out there, telling us is it's annoying when I have a bunch of workflows. For example, let's say you take a video from Facebook and you put it on, you make a little clip for Facebook. You start from Facebook and you make a clip for Twitter, and then you start from Facebook and then you go a clip for LinkedIn. Then you have a third workflow that says, okay, Facebook, do a clip onto YouTube. So you have all these workflows. And then you go in to one of the workflows, and then you choose the clip that you want. Okay, that's cool. And then if you want that same clip to go on to different workflows, you have to go into the second workflow, load up the visual tool, drag the slider. You're going to repeat the process over and over and over again. But now you don't have to. Now you can go in and just choose the clips that you want in one workflow. And then I'll show you how to set it up in the settings so that all the other workflows that you want will synchronize and also have those clips created on them automatically. So that's what we call syncing or auto sync or sync your snippets. So you create the snippet once, and then in one workflow, and then it gets added to all your other workflows. All right, so let's see how that works. So I'm gonna go back to my screen share. Okay, so I have here, as an example, two workflows. I have my Facebook page going to Twitter, then I have my Facebook page going to YouTube. Okay, just examples. I can have another one that goes Facebook page to LinkedIn, or Facebook page to Dropbox. So if I go into the settings of one of my workflows, you'll see there's a feature called Auto Sync Snippets. So it was off by default. It's off by default, but I did turn it on. Just let me know if you can still hear my audio. I heard some interference. Hopefully my audio is still coming through okay. So just quickly checking. Yeah, so audio I think is going good. If you don't hear me, please post in the comments. If my audio went out, well, if you don't hear me, then you can't post in the comments. But I'll keep going. I'll check back in. I'm pretty sure the audio is back to normal. But back to what I was saying. So by default, this feature is turned off. It's called Auto Sync. So for my two workflows that start with Facebook and go to Twitter, and Facebook that go to YouTube, I go into the settings and turn it on and hit save. And then I would go to this second one that starts with the same Facebook page, go to the settings and turn it on. I've already done this, so usually it's off by default. I did this because I was just preparing for the demo. So you turn this feature on for every workflow that you want to synchronize. So if they start with the same input, you start with a Facebook page and it's the same page, it's going to, every time you go and create a new snippet, it's going to create it in my case, in both of these two workflows. So let me show you what I mean. So if I go into here, Facebook to Twitter, I go into view videos, and I go in and I click the scissor icon. Let's say I'm going to make clip 1 or whatever it is, right? So I make my first clip and say create snippet. All right, so there you have, I have my clip. And now if I go, not only did it create the clip here in this Facebook to Twitter, it also, if I go to Facebook to YouTube, clip 1 is there as well. So now I don't have to go in here and recreate that snippet. So the whole advantage here is it lets you create several workflows, all starting with the same input, let's say Facebook video or a Dropbox or a podcast, and then create the clip once using our tool, select exactly where you want the clip to be, and then any workflow that has the option enabled for auto sync will automatically get that clip. Now, one thing to mention, it doesn't go back in time. So meaning if you have all these clips created and you turn on auto sync, it will not make all those clips or all the workflows. It starts from the day you turn it on. So if I turned it on today. So as soon as I turn it on this workflow, Facebook to YouTube and Facebook to Twitter, starting today, every time I make a new workflow, a new clip here, it will automatically go there. And vice versa. If I make it on YouTube workflow, it automatically show up here. It doesn't mean it's going to publish. It just makes the clip for you so that you can decide. And you can always edit it. Let's say you want to go a little bit longer on this workflow. You can edit the clip and make it longer or shorter on an individual workflow basis. But just the creation, it just saves you a ton of time because you get to create it once on one workflow and it will automatically create it on the other workflows for you. All right. Awesome. So the audio's sounding good. So that is auto sync. I mean, it's, again, one of those small things that we didn't do a great job talking about it through our trainings, but I'm bringing it up here in this training because I think it's very important because snippets are becoming, I want to say, more useful, more used compared to the full episode. A lot of people are using Repurpose to make clips. Take one long video and turn it into 10, 5, 7, 20 different clips. Now you can save a ton of time. So you can do those clips one time. And then all the other workflows will get them automatically. All right. Awesome. Thank you, Kim, for clarifying. Audio is good. Yeah, those are the two things. I mean, those are the two big things that we have. I wanted to cover in the training today, but if there's anything you're curious about, anything you have questions about, I'm happy to dive in deeper. And if there's nothing coming through, I'm going to kind of talk about a few resources and just remind everybody about some of our resources that we have to help you get the most out of Repurpose. So we do these trainings once a month. We've been off for a few months. I'm going to be totally honest, kind of put our head down and just kind of working in the app. But I feel it's really important that we bring this back. So now we're back on episode 14, or I guess training number 14. And then number 2, and probably one of the newer resources that we try to promote, try to show you, bring it to your attention. And if you don't have it, it's free, totally free. It's a training called the Repurposed Blueprint. So this is by far the best training that myself and Doc Williams created for repurposing content. It's so detailed. It's a lot. It looks like a lot, but it's very modular. But it's really helpful. And you don't have to watch the entire training, but I highly recommend you jump to the section called distribution. So let me go right to there. So if you go to repurpose.io/blueprint, let me see if I can bring that up or post that in the comments. Sorry, I can't type this morning. Repurpose.io/blueprint. I'll leave it in the comments here. If you don't see in the comments, I'll probably put up here as a banner as well. Yeah, this, I think I have it here. So I'll just leave it running here. So it's totally free. You sign up, and the training, I'm not showing my screen. Hold on, let me share my screen while I'm doing this. So the training is very modular. It starts with kind of general, like why defining your goals for content. Why do you want to create content? talks about some strategies, how to create content quickly. So if you're already creating content, you don't feel a lot of value in this. You don't have to watch everything, but if you're new to content, definitely check this out. If you're new to live streaming, or you just kind of want to recap or a crash course, we have a crash course on the different tools, like the tool I'm using right now called StreamYard. I compare it to a few other tools that are free in Facebook Live Producer. So we have some training on, some tips and tricks for live streaming. We have some tips and tricks for video. So if you want to start creating more videos, how to record them quickly, screen capture software. And each section has got a link to text and apps. So recommendations for technology and apps that make your life easier. Some of them are free, some of them are paid resources. If you're new to podcasting or you want to get into podcasting, we have a very high level overview, like what's podcasting? How do you upload a podcast episode? What tools do you need to record and edit? We talk about that as well. But more importantly, when you're talking about repurpose, we have an exact section that talks about how to take a single video, a single live stream like this, or a single video from your Dropbox folder, or a video on your Facebook page, and how to turn that into 30 pieces of content. So it's not like, okay, here's how you do it. It's literally, here's how you do it step by step. So it's broken down into modules, how to get it onto YouTube. You see me like screen share, walking through step by step how to use Repurpose to get them onto YouTube, and what are some tips and tricks to do, how to get them on Instagram, and how to schedule them on IGTV, how to get them on Twitter, how to get them on LinkedIn. So there's a short video for each one, how to convert videos into audio podcasts, and how to use Repurpose to do that, how to get them onto your WordPress site. So this is by far the best training. I highly recommend to get. Even if you just sign up just to jump to the distribution section here, this module, it's very valuable. We have one designed for live streamers and video creators, and we have one designed exactly step by step how to take a single podcast episode and turn it into 28 pieces of content. It holds your hand, it walks you through. It's me sharing my screen saying, okay, exactly, here are the settings you should be doing. Here's how to schedule it. Here's how many clips you should make. And you see it all there. So again, if you haven't signed up, I highly recommend it. It's free. So it's there in just go to repurpose.io/blueprint. Also, if you are in Repurpose, once you log in, hit the question mark up here. Hit the question mark. There are some resources here as well. We have some workflow diagrams, how-to videos, etc. But there's also a link to the Repurposed Blueprint right here inside the app. So if you forget the link afterwards, just pop onto this question mark and you'll see 3 or 4 resources on how to do things. But my favorite by far, meaning the most detailed, I spent weeks putting this together, getting it so that it's concise, but also detailed enough so you can kind of look over my shoulder exactly how to set up every single workflow. And it's totally free. So it's called the Repurposed Blueprint, and you get a direct link right from here to go sign up. Awesome. So I encourage you, and of course, if you need help, you reach our support team here as well. We also have the Facebook group as well. So if you're not part of the Facebook group, you should have got a link in the welcome email when you signed up. If you can't find it, email our support. They'll send you a link, or just look us up. You can search on Google for Repurpose Facebook group, and you'll see us there, and you can join. So Repurpose, the Facebook group is designed to help people kind of bounce ideas and just say, hey, this is working, this is not working for me. Or it's not meant to be a tech support. It's more like, hey, let's encourage each other and help each other and give ideas to each other what we're doing. And I use it as well to kind of talk about what we're working on, and also some sneak peek what we're working on, and also when we release new updates as well. All right. I'm going to turn off my screen sharing and look at some comments. All right. So Kim, there is a comment from a Facebook user. I apologize if you're in the Facebook group and you're leaving comments right now. the tool we're using now sometimes has difficulty with names. It's from Facebook limitations. So someone said, "Hey, Hanny, I apologize. I'm not saying your name. I don't know who you are, but please let me know who you are because I want to give you a shout out." Um, but Kim is saying, "Can I use the blueprint for my team to learn?" Absolutely, absolutely. This is the perfect training resource. So it's like having our team train your team. Just all right, sign up, or they can sign up. Just watch the videos and literally implement it onto your account. That's exactly what it's designed for. It's meant to be a blueprint to help you or someone on your team just kind of figure out the ins and outs and all the little, not only like all the little tips and tricks, but it's also like here's the recommendation. All right, if you're doing video, here's what we recommend. Upload to Facebook and then create this workflow and create that workflow. Oh, it's Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca, how are you? Awesome. Sorry about that. It's just this Facebook Live inside a group sometimes doesn't give names, so I don't know who's saying hi, and I feel rude. All right. So awesome. So yeah, this is pretty much it for the training, the formal part of the training. So if anyone has any questions about anything repurpose, I mean, even like anything not repurposed, anything content or anything, I'm happy to answer them now. And of course, the Facebook group, we're always active there. I'm always active there as well. If you have any questions or ideas or anything like that, definitely pop them in the Facebook group. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can share. There's there's a lot of things kind of happening. We've been kind of quiet in the past few months, but we've been working a lot behind the scenes. So one of the things we've been building is this custom template builder. This idea of allowing you to customize the designs of your videos that we create. Especially the ones with the captions and the title on top. So we're working on some tools to let you do that from design templates from within Repurpose. Some of you have access to the beta. We've opened it up to a few more people, and we're going to open it up again for a few more people as well. So we're rolling that out slowly. It's still an early beta, but if you are making videos and you're making caption videos and you're interested, just let me know. Send an email to our support team, support@Repurpose. Say, hey, I'm interested in the beta. Or if in the group you're interested in the beta, send me a message or just let me know here, and we'll get you set up to try out the beta. We did do a training. We did do a sneak peek a few months ago about it. So if you didn't catch that one, I probably will be doing another updated version in maybe next month. But if you want to kind of see what it's all about, I think if you go back to our previous video, number 13, you can see all the videos on our Facebook page or videos on our YouTube channel. You should see it there. It's really cool. It's really interesting. But more on that to come for sure. But yeah, I thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, the blueprint is the blueprint. Again, I can't say enough about it. I put like my heart and soul and fingers into it. It's really helpful. It's really helpful in terms of giving you focus on. Okay, I create videos. I do live streams every week. What should I be doing? What workflow should I create? It tells you exactly what to do and how to do it, how to set it up. And with the goal being that with these workflows, you can have 30 pieces of content scheduled out to go out every day of the week. Meaning like 5 on Twitter, every day you're posting on Twitter, and every day you're posting on LinkedIn, every day you're posting on Facebook, every day on YouTube. So you have content flowing because we have our scheduler tool that lets you schedule all your content, and it shows you exactly how to set that all up. And there's also a nice, we also share some tools about how to get content scheduled on IGTV and Instagram as well. Since we don't have a direct integration, we share with you a tool that we use called the Facebook Creator Studio. We walk you through how to set that up and how to use Repurpose to make the videos, and then how to take those videos and schedule them onto IGTV and Instagram. So lots of great stuff. It's broken down. It's very simple to follow. Oops, sorry about that. And I think you'll love it. It's free. It's free for anybody to check out. at the repurpose.io/blueprint. Okay. I'm happy to stick around. If there's any more specific questions, I'll recap quickly what we talked about today. We talked about 2 features related to snippets. One is the auto creation of snippets, so that we can create a snippet for each of your episodes. We can think of it as a teaser, the first 30 seconds or 2 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever you want, clip automatically for you without you having to go click and drag the sliders and etc. So it saves you that step. It makes a clip for you. That's called the auto create snippet. I'll quickly recap that, show you where that is. It's just in the workflow settings, and you can just turn on this option here, auto create snippets. So if you're making a brand new workflow, this option is off by default. So you'd have to go in and turn it on. And then going forward, every time you publish a new episode, the clip will be there ready for you to go. And if you're on auto publish, that clip will get published for you automatically, which is also a big time saver. And then number 2, we talked about syncing clips across workflows. So I have 2 workflows here. It takes my Facebook videos and sends a clip to Twitter, and it takes a Facebook video and it sends a clip to YouTube. So in the past, I had to go into each of these, make the same clip twice. Now I can go into the settings of this one, turn on the option called auto sync snippets, turn that on, hit save, and then do the same thing for this one, Facebook to YouTube, sync is on, and hit save. Now, every time I go into any of these workflows, let's say I go here and I make a clip, it's going to automatically be created here in my Twitter workflow and also in my YouTube workflow. So it automatically synchronizes the one clip I made across multiple workflows, saving you a ton of time instead of repeating yourself and doing it over and over again. Okay, dokie. All right. So let me turn this off and just check out a few comments. Another Facebook user. Thank you. Hey, Rock. Hey, thank you these features come out because of you guys. Like, the users are telling us what you want. Like, we've always been geeking out about automation, and we automate a ton in Repurpose, but the more you're using it, the more you say, hey, I wish I can do this. I wish I can just save a few steps if I do this here. We love hearing those kind of ideas, because that's what drove us to do the workflow, the auto sync of snippets feature. That was user driven. Many people have told us it's really annoying to make the same clip in 5 different workflows. It's just, why can't I make it one time and then let it appear automatically on the other workflows? And now you can. All right, awesome. Well, I'm happy to be back. I'm happy that we're back doing these live trainings. For those who are watching the replay, definitely leave a comment. We'll get them answered. Basically, we'll reply back to you in the comments. And looking forward to next week. So if these are for you guys. So if you have an idea for a training, or you want to say, I want to learn more about this, feel free to email our support or post in the group or email me, or whatever is easier for you. Leave a comment here. We're always open to ideas to make the trainings more helpful. And I'm even thinking of maybe changing the format a little bit so that I can bring people on to kind of reassess, evaluate, or not criticize, but evaluate and give feedback on your workflow. So, you could hop on with me, share your screen. It's kind of having like a one-on-one session of, how can I do things better, or how can I do things differently? And we'll just discuss your flow and discuss how you create content. And then we'll kind of do it live, so everyone learns from what you're doing, and also from the recommendations I may have to make the creation part easier, but also the repurposing part a lot easier as well. So I'm thinking about doing that. So I might be looking for some volunteers for that as well. So stay tuned. I think the training is it's fun. I enjoy doing these things. I enjoy sharing with you what's out there, and also sharing with you what's coming soon as well. So, so our next big thing I mentioned earlier is that template builder. So imagine having like a little Canva, almost like a mini version of Canva built into Repurpose, so that you can tweak things, move things around visually, so you can see what your final video will look like before you publish it. So that's something huge we're working on. It's taking a long time, but we have that in beta right now, and I'm hoping to get it out in the early, or in the early in the new year. All right, awesome. I've talked too much, like I always do. Thank you everyone for being here, for the great questions and comments. And if you have any last minute thoughts or comments, feel free to drop them now. I'll be happy to answer them. And if you're watching the replay, please drop them. I will answer them. And if there's nothing else, I'm just going to say thank you. And until next month, looking forward to it. We'll do it again next month. All right. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk soon. Bye, everyone.